Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to another vloggy vlog. Last time you guys said I was way too formal, I was standing up the whole time, people said it looked weird, so this time, we're gonna be as casual as possible without installing Call of Duty. Let's chat a little bit about the map pool changes. I've received a lot of questions about it, also about that thing in the top left corner of your CSGO screen. What is it? What might it mean? What are the implications? And I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about the future of my channel. First, let's start off with Inferno, though. Rest in peace, Inferno. We hardly knew ye. Another one, another map bites D-Dust. DE Inferno has been taken out of the map pool, and it has been replaced with DE Nuke, the reworked Nuke. Now, we all knew this was happening. We knew that Nuke was going to replace one of the maps. Which map was it going to be? I thought it was going to be Inferno. I predicted this to you guys. If you remember me, I was pushing very hard for it to be Cobblestone instead. Unfortunately, I did not get my wish. So yes, Inferno bites the dust. Why Inferno, though? That's a very good question. Why Inferno over any of these maps? I heard a lot of chatter from the people that Valve listens to about a lot of different things, and because of that, I thought, oh, it's probably going to be Inferno. They're probably going to try to rework it and fix some of the issues that were going on in that map. So what are the issues? What's wrong with Inferno? Why not Cobblestone, a map that's so stale like Cobblestone? It's so boring to watch. First, nothing has changed in your experience of playing Counter-Strike. Don't worry about it. You can still play Inferno. You can still access it. It's this active duty thing, which it really only affects the map pool of leagues and of competitive events and things like that, and it's not going to affect you. It'll affect you if you watch the professional matches, because you won't see them play Inferno anymore, but it's really not that big of a deal for the average Counter-Strike player. However, there are very large implications on the professional scene. This is the most comfortable I've ever been in my entire life. I urge you to try this without hurting yourself so I don't get sued. Alright, I think that's enough chair for today. Yeah, so some of the problems people were talking about with Inferno that I saw was like the timings on the map in terms of how it's played. The meta of the game is pretty much to smoke off positions for as long as possible. Because the map is very claustrophobic, you have these very small, narrow hallways. For example, Banana, it's the only way into bomb site B besides going past bomb site A. Just smoking it off constantly on the CT side until you force the Ts into a position where they have to push one bomb site or the other. People thought that's very stale meta, not very interesting, and it's a problem with the map. That, I think, was the biggest complaint. There's another thing that we can glean from the map is retakes are very difficult on Inferno. You can see that by the number of times that professional teams decide to save instead of attempting a retake, which does not make for very good gameplay, does not make for a very good viewing experience. A lot of times in Inferno, it feels like if the other team takes the site without you rotating properly, it's just over. And I mean, all of these things do go on the teams to kind of figure out how to play the map better and how to counteract that meta.
Alright, so here's the deal, guys. My camera ran out of batteries while I was recording that part, and I already packed up. However, I remember what I said, so don't worry. By the way, look at this. This is my bedroom. I set up a green screen in my bedroom. How am I doing with this with the camera? This is magic. Brilliant magic. I have no idea what this is gonna look like, so I apologize. Anyway, I remember what I said during this part. This looks creepy. I could be filming like a Mr. Plinkett video, right? I bury bodies in my bedroom. Wait, you can't bury in your bedroom. Anyway, what's wrong with my face, right? I should be saying things. Oh yes, I remember what I said during this part. It was something about yes. I thought it was very cynical to ask the professional players what maps they thought would be in the map pool or not. So, for example, if you ask Navi, hey Navi, should we add Nuke into the map pool? They would say, no, because we suck at Nuke. Or rather, they don't even practice Nuke, they just use it as like a hard veto. So, no Nuke for Navi, right? You guys, I'm balancing this tripod like on my knee right now. It's really neat. Anyway, it's gonna hard cut back into the video now. That was the point I was making. Don't ask the pros what maps should be vetoed, because they're gonna be biased about it. Maybe I'm just a cynical jerk, but that's what I think.
Now, you can ask them the question without asking them the question. You can look at the statistics. That speaks. So the professional statistics, which maps look imbalanced, which maps don't have retakes happening as often, which maps take a long time, like have very long round times, which maps have too short round times, things like that. And you can look at those statistics and kind of determine, oh, it looks like teams really like to veto this map. Maybe that's not a good map to have inside of the map pool. There's different ways to go around it, and it's actually very interesting that they chose Inferno of all maps. However, for you Inferno enthusiasts, do not worry. Little ray of sunlight on the horizon in the darkest storm. That was all like imagery and such. They're probably reworking the map, they're probably fixing some of the issues, and expect to see a more visually appealing Inferno, like what happened to Nuke, and a more balanced Inferno. Let's assume they're going to be fixing a lot of these issues. Keep positive, guys. Stay positive out there. And if you think something should change in Inferno, now is the time to voice your opinion. Let's move on to the next topic of the day, which is that thing in the top left corner of your screen. What is going on? There's this weird beta thing. It's not in effect right now, and it's doing nothing, so don't worry. But the idea is, Steam accounts have a phone number tied to them for security reasons. This is brilliant. They're tying the phone number to the specific Counter-Strike Global Offensive account, so that everybody has one account per one phone number. This is moving more toward a system where you are tying one person to one account, which helps fight things like smurfing, where somebody would create multiple accounts. I'm going to be using my business line as the solo queue to global smurf, so don't worry. Guys, that series will be fine. We'll be okay. Oh, the other thing, I better mention this beforehand before people freak out. You do not have to opt into this program. It's completely voluntary. This will not disrupt your Counter-Strike game at all. I think, and this is just my guess upon what's happening, matchmaking is in a very sour state. This is how I would say the vast majority of people play. Let's say, I'm making this number up, so correct me. If you guys know the right numbers here, correct me. Let's say 50,000 people play on third-party systems, such as ESEA, Faceit, Civo, or whatever else might be out there. Let's say 50,000 people. There are 10 million unique players in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I would say that matchmaking accounts for the vast majority of people playing competitive. So it's important to fix the problems with it. I don't think people should just focus on the competitive side. Like, well, it's just matchmaking, who cares? It's just... So many people are getting such bad experiences from that, and that's unacceptable. And the bad experiences come from smurfs, they come from hackers, they come from all of these terrible issues, they come from people just being jerks to each other, which is why they removed that talk to the other team in between. And I honestly think that going more toward a system where you have a personal identity tied to the account, you have this sort of a, if you would like to play in the superior matchmaking, go right ahead and do it. I'm going to sign up. I already have signed up on my main account, so we'll see what happens from it. I don't know exactly what they're planning with this system, but I think it's brilliant to use the phone number. Remember we talked about like hardware ID bans and how that's just not fair because of hardware sales? Phone numbers! Phone numbers. Actually, phone numbers change when you think about it. But you can change it in your account, don't worry. Actually, yeah, you can change your phone number in your Steam account, I think. Yes, you can. Let's just say you can. However, it is really easy to get a phone number, so it actually may not cut down on any of the bad issues. Just saying. It is actually really easy to just get a new phone number. Moving on, one last topic I want to talk about. I think we're a little bit over time anyway. I want to talk about the future of my YouTube channel. As you've noticed, I hope you've noticed, my videos have been getting a little bit better in quality. When I released what do I call it? Napoleon. When I released the Napoleon video, I was thinking, this is the best video I've ever made, and I was super excited about it. Then I released this last episode of Solo Queue to Global Elite, and I was thinking, this is the best video I've ever made, and I'm super excited about that. However, it takes a lot of extra time to put that much quality into each individual video. So you've noticed that I haven't been releasing as many videos. However, I think I've been trying to release better quality videos, and it's been taking a lot of time to do that. So my question to you guys, and this is open-ended, would you guys be more interested in having more videos being released that are a little bit less quality, maybe some Let's Play type content, or things like this vlog, for example, which I took a lot of time. I set up a green screen. I did a lot of stuff anyway. Or would you like less videos but higher quality ones? The other thing I would really like to do is start doing some content that isn't just solely Counter-Strike Global Offensive content. I have been doing Counter-Strike Global Offensive videos for 2 years now, full-time is my job, every single day of my life. It's getting very stale. I would love to do some extra stuff besides just Counter-Strike content. Did that with the Napoleon stuff, and I really want to branch out and do all kinds of fun, creative things, because I love this. And I would like to be doing this for as long as possible. Thank you folks very much for your support. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I love this chair. I don't even know. Like, I have another Lazy Boy elsewhere. This one is my favorite. Thank you guys very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still, you can't see the microphone, have no closer.
I bury bodies in my bedroom.